All right. Paid already?
Yeah, paid
Oh,
already.
okay. So, and what are these for? I mean, it's for sale, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is honey,
Yes.
original honey.
Yes.
I've tried Ghanaian, yeah.
Original coconut, original black soap, gari.
Original everything.
Original everything.
Well, you'd be surprised. I have more original than this because I went all the way to Tamale, Navrongo, yeah.
This one also came from.
Yeah. I went, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Really? Navrongo? Okay. Upper East. So you're from Navrongo. So why are you here? That place is so good. Money comes in. No, I loved it. The meat that side was amazing. Huh? Guinea fowl. How did you know? She knows the place. Yeah. Yeah. So I brought original stuff from there.
Is it?
I'm saying I brought more original stuff from there. We love it. Her. Oh, okay. Shall I close the door? Okay. So, what's the story behind the place?
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the house Dr. Bois lived for only 2 years.
Only 2 years. Where was he living before here?
He was living in Great Barrington, Massachusetts.
Oh, in America. Okay. Okay. What was his contribution to Ghana society?
Okay, so he was invited here to come edit a document called the Encyclopedia Africana Dictionary of African Biography. And this document was to tell the histories of Africans, who they are, what they have, what they can use their resources for all descendants of Africa to come as one to have a common goal, not just to fight for their rights, their freedom in their country. So he came here at an old age, spent his last 2 years in this house. He came here at the age of 93 and died at the age of 95.
Oh.
He died on the 27th August 1963, and it was the day before the March on Washington, held by Martin Luther King Jr. When he was coming to Ghana, he didn't come alone, but with the second wife, Shirley Graham Du Bois. She lived longer in this house than Dr. Du Bois himself.
Okay.
She lived for 5 years.
All right.
During the death and the burial of Du Bois, she was still living in this house till 1966, when Nkrumah was overthrown by a military government, and it wasn't safe for her to be there. The reason was because when she came to Ghana, she became the personal advisor of Nkrumah. So when Nkrumah was overthrown, they wanted personal information from her, which she wasn't willing to give.
She was the personal advisor to Nkrumah, as in the President Nkrumah.
Ghana's ex-president.
Oh, so she actually played a pivotal role in the Ghanaians' history.
When she came, she became the director of GBC, the first director of GBC, that's Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
Okay.
So this was their house.
All right.
So you may ask who is Dr. Du Bois. He was a Pan-African leader, a civil rights activist, a communist, a man who fought for blacks and Africans' freedom as a whole. He was a socialist as well. And this space used to be their living room. We have original teacups and cabinets used by the Du Bois.
Okay. Obviously, all the other furnitures have been taken out?
We have some.
Oh, you still have some? Oh, okay.
So this place used to be their dining room. We have the kitchen block right there, and this pole leads to the kitchen. When food is being prepared, it's being brought through this room, then to the dining room.
Okay.
As I said, he came with the second wife, Shirley Graham. So we have a picture to prove their first arrival in Ghana.
Yes.
That's Shirley Graham in the King's dress, Dr. Du Bois himself, and that's Ghana's first president, Nkrumah.
Alright.
On the 23rd February 1963, he celebrated his birthday, and that's the last birthday he celebrated in this house. So they can use the windows and the doors to tell that they are the ones they are using till date.
Yes.
That's Nkrumah.
Yes.
The
That
boy,
is the boy, and that
Shirley,
is
and we have Fatia Nkrumah. That's the Egyptian
yes, the
wife.
Egyptian wife. Yes.
This is Malcolm X. He came to Ghana to see Nkrumah, but by then Nkrumah was overthrown by military government. So he met Shirley, the second wife of Dr. Du Bois, and this picture was taken. But guess what? When he left, he said he met Nkrumah in secret. So they had a chance to meet before he left.
Oh yeah. Wow. And anything disclosed from their meeting?
Pardon?
Has anything ever been disclosed from Malcolm X's and Nkrumah's meeting?
Up to now, right?
I wish I would. Okay.
So right here we have Yolanda Du Bois with Dr. Du Bois and the first wife Nina Guma. They had 2 kids, a boy and a girl. The boy died only 18 months after birth, and the girl lived to the age of 60 years. She also died due to heart attack in the year 1961. The same year Dr. Du Bois was preparing to come to Ghana. So he was sad he had to bury his holy daughter before coming. She was a graduate from First University, just like Du Bois. Du Bois' message now is the accepted time. Not tomorrow, not some more convenient season. It is today that our best work can be done, and not some future days nor future years. Tomorrow comes the harvest and the playtime. So Dr. Du Bois is telling you, if you have plans, if you have something to do, start now. Don't wait till you're old, when you can even lift a finger. Then you start to live in regret. Plan today, harvest tomorrow, and enjoy. Idea Malcolm X also says, I'm for truth no matter who tells it. I'm for justice no matter who it is for or against. I'm human being first and foremost, and as such, I'm for whoever and whatever benefits humanity as a whole. Are we still fighting for rights and justice? Are we doing things to benefit humanity, or we are doing things to benefit ourselves? If not for ourselves, then money. Now we prefer to choose money over family. If we don't have money, we won't gain justice. Are we on the right path?
What do you think?
It's a big question.
It's a very big question.
We had the lines from when
And
Dr. Du Bois lived.
yes, sorry to interrupt. This flag, the color, you know, the red, black, and green.
African flag.
Exactly.
But
I
most
just
of the African countries have at least 1, 2, others even aboard it.
In
yes,
Malawi,
Malawi.
Malawi comes close. So it's like Malawi comes close.
Yes,
This colors.
they have the exact
Now
same.
we have this color.
Exactly.
And the meaning cuts across all. The red signifies the blood our forefathers shed to fight for our rights and our freedom. The black are people, and the green are vegetations in our land.
All means after you.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you just view from top, then you go
Can I? Du Bois Library. Oh wow. Thank you, courtesy of our touring guide. We can actually see what Du Bois Library looks like. Alright. Oh, that's Malcolm X right there. That's Martin Luther King, and that is Booker Washington. Yes. And Marcus Garvey, who had a very strong influence on Ghana and Kwame Nkrumah. Yes. This is Mrs. Du Bois' office. Okay. Would you like? Oh, thank you. Oh, okay.
So what about his kids?
His
Children?
His legacy.
So his legacy he left with the first wife, the all
Yes.
before he came to Ghana. So the office of Shirley Graham Du Bois, the second wife, but that's the first wife, Nina Goma. With Nina Goma, they got married for 54 years. Had 2 kids, the boy and the girl. She was a student of Dr. Du Bois at Wilberforce University, so he got married to his student.
Okay.
She died from stroke and depression due to the lost 18-month kid, Junior Baga. A year after her death, got married with Shirley Graham. They got married for 14 years. Had no kids, but Shirley had 2 kids from the first marriage. They were David and Robert. So Dr. Du Bois adopted the second kid, David, and named him David Graham Du Bois. Whilst they were getting married, Dr. Du Bois was at the age of 83, and Shirley was at the age of 54. So he was 29 older than Shirley when they got married. Because this is Shirley's office, we dedicated this room to all female warriors, activists, who helped to fight for our rights and our freedom.
Yes.
Most of these ladies went into slavery, fought, and brought people out of slavery.
Yes.
Right down that one, we have the first lady to go to space, the wife of Marcus Garvey, the lady who gained Jamaica's independence, and others as well. Beneath the pictures are some brief histories about them. You can please have a look. But before that, have you heard anything about Anastasia?
She was a woman from Angola who was enslaved in Brazil, daughter of an African princess. I think I know. And this Anastasia, I think it was from the Congo Kingdom, right?
Yes.
And it goes with Queen Zinga there, I think, isn't it? But I don't know how to link the two. I've read. But,
so with her, we know she was a princess, but she still went into slavery?
Yes.
She was
As
going
were so many
against,
princes.
Yes.
Okay.
She was going against every rules the leaders were setting. So they had to use this metal to keep her shut. And she died due to an infection. She was eating everything through this.
So that's too shallow.
Yeah,
This is what most of the slave went to.
Yes.
We are also for this afternoon, Charlie. Where they put Kwame, Charlie, I was like, bro, that heat was too much.
Yeah.
I couldn't bear that.
I felt how heartbroken you were.
Yeah, bro, like,
But I just had to see it for myself because, I mean, you know, and this hits close to home. Please understand, you know. It does. It does. In the quest of finding out more of the history, we found out just how much closer we are to it than,
that's your roots.
yes.
Very important.
Right. She's South African, Nehanda Sharwe. Is she? Born in the town of Shiswanda, located Mashonaland, yes, close, Zimbabwe, yeah. This is Nzinga of Angola, the legendary Nzinga. Yes. And this was Solitude de Guadalupe. Correct, no, Eritrea, Winnie Mandela. Oh, she made the war. Shakur. It's actually interesting. So you dedicated the whole room to African female freedom fighters. How great of you. How great of you. And then from here,
We don't film that one too, right? Okay.
his private chambers. His private chambers. Should I?
Just review like the first one.
Okay.
Just
Okay. Okay.
That place is private.
Well, it's not here, but it's still private. So. Okay. My goodness.
That's a smoking stick.
Wow. Okay.
Thank you.
they come.
Right. The wall of civil rights and Pan-Africanist leaders.
The seminar hall of Dr. Bois. A seminar hall with a stage. Why the stage? Because Shelley, she's a poet, a playwright, and a poem writer.
Yes.
When the plays have been written, it's been acted on the stage. We divided this room into two parts. We have this walls for civil rights and Pan-African debates, and this walls has been dedicated to presidents and prime ministers who helped fight for our rights and our freedom. Right here we have Jerry Rawlings. He was an ex-president. He is the main reason Dr. Bois is buried in this house. At first, Dr. Bois was buried at the Bosu Temple Castle, but they weren't allowing people to go and visit. When he came to power, he brought the body into this house.
Okay. All right. Ahmed Sekou Toure from Guinea, yes. Kenneth Kaunda, yes. Abdel Nasser, yes. Samora Moises Machel. Kwame Nkrumah himself. Yeah, Benjamin Namdi Azikiwe, Nigeria. Patrice Lumumba. Zaire. I think it was Belgian Congo. But you stuck to the word Zaire?
Pardon?
I'm saying, I believe that he was Prime Minister of Congo, but it's written Zaire. I think Zaire started in 1971 and ended in 1997. So, well, okay. It's okay. I'm just saying, you know, for confusion's sake. Okay. All right.
We also have the first lady to become president among the African continent,
Mrs.
Ellen Johnson.
Sirleaf. Okay. And Mr. Jomo Kenyatta. Okay. Somalian president. Léopold Sédar Senghor. La Négritude. Yeah, I think it was from the Morocco wind or something. Cameroon. Okay. Alright.
So this last statement, he explained further here, saying, always I have been uplifted by the thought that what I have done well will live long and justify my life, that what I have done ill or never finished can now be handed on to others for endless days to be finished while I rest. One thing alone I charge you, live and believe in life. Always human beings will live and progress to greater, broader and fuller life. The only possible death is to lose belief in the truth, simply because this greater end comes slowly, just because time is long. So he started by saying, I did well, but later on he said, I started but never finished. It should be handed on to the next generations to be finished while I rest. So who are those next generations? We are. But have we started? Have we taught? Are we planning? It's just like a race. The baton has been handed over to you. Are you going to fold your arms, sit and cross your legs for someone to take over victory? They use their blood in sharing, fighting for our freedom. Are we still fighting for our freedom?
I think we are, and this is actually part of what we're doing, rediscovering our origins and those that have lived before that. No, I think it starts by knowing. It starts by knowing. We have to know first, and from knowing, we can decide on where to lead it.
Lots of people, but they don't know in common. The oppression is too much.
It is, but you have to be knowledgeable about the past before ushering into a greater future, I think. And we have to do this. These are things that have to be brought back to life because it's part of our collective memories. Wouldn't you agree? Or am I?
We are doing, but not as much as they did.
That was nice.
Yeah.
When he was coming to Ghana, he came along with some samples. We have a soil sample from where he was born and bred, Great Barrington, at Massachusetts. Came with water, and a soil sample from where he buried his first wife with 2 kids. He says with this, he used it to console himself anytime he misses his family. There's no need for him to travel forth and back. With the water, normally Africans believe when a person is going to die, the person should at least taste water, because we don't know how far the grave site is. We also believe in reincarnation. We don't know when the person is going to meet its next one. He believed in that, made a request, but unfortunately he died in his sleep, so this water wasn't able to.
African American heritage in the upper house of Astonic Valley. Can I read this quickly?
Yes.
Black, what is it? What does it mean? To people, folks, and all it crystallizes, it evokes fear, it expresses peace and beauty, it balances and adds balance, it is supersaturated and cannot be dissolved. I am an embodiment of all. It cannot go into oblivion. Black. This is interesting. By Na Ajele Awula Aqua Sharp. Okay, I don't know who she is, but I'm gonna ask. And I love this here. The cost of liberty is less than the price of repression. I'm gonna use this quote as my personal one.
It's big.
All right. Thank you. Can I just quickly, an Africanist, Malcolm X, Kwame.
You have a good battery life, right?
Yes, I do. Okay, thank you.
So we have the guest room of Dr. Bois. This was once his guest room, but because he is a man of education, he stood for education, this place has been turned into a public library. We have 3,500 plus books here, like science, novels, history, autobiography, some collections of the Bois books. Please feel free to come around at a leisure time and read any book of your choice. This place operates from Mondays to Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Saturdays and holidays, it's from 10 to 3 p.m. When you're coming to the library, there's no need for payment. You just walk in, sign in, have a book, and read. So you can read it, but you can't check it out.
Okay.
We also have these books for kids for them to know their leaders and their masters. So,
Okay.
we are heading to his final resting place.
Okay. Can I close the door? Sorry for the left, sorry. Alright. Yes.
We have the final resting place of Dr. Bois, that's him right here. And this was we have the ashes of Shelley from China.
Oh, she died in China.
Yes. She went to Germany, France, Tanzania, back to Ghana when Nkrumah died. She was diagnosed with breast cancer, went to China for treatment and never returned. She died in China. But before her death, she made a request that her body or ashes should be brought back to Ghana. Because when they came to Ghana, they obtained Ghanaian citizenship. They were Ghanaians when they died. She wanted to be buried home and next to the husband, so we have it here. The flags and the caps we have here are the schools he attended and the schools they taught. We have pictures of state burials being to him on his burial day. So please lift your head. The roof, what does it tell?
Where?
The web again.
So we say Dr. Bois was like a spider because it's a spider that built a web.
Yeah.
It built a web to protect itself. He was connecting one African country to another to fight for their rights and their freedom. Sometimes you might see the web, but you won't see the spider. But it tells you there was a spider here. Just like Dr. Bois, anywhere he goes, anywhere he pays a visit, he makes sure to leave a trace, a legacy, something for remembrance. We don't only celebrate him here in Ghana, but other countries do celebrate him as well. And his message to you today is to tell you, even though your initials doesn't state like a word, you can still be a spider. Not the bad ones that when people see you, they'll run. And the good ones that even when they hear of you, they'll get closer. Even if you can't start at large, help by starting, create a peaceful home in a peaceful country for the younger ones who are coming to have a peaceful place to live. Not to forget to leave a legacy. For something small, a start at least can give them a brighter future. Any questions? If
For
no
me,
questions,
yeah, for me,
okay.
that would be.
End of our talk.
Well, I have a question, but the stools came, it's out of context, sorry. And the stool came from China, didn't it?
China? No.
Or it was made here?
Yes.
Yeah, all the stools.
With the stools, this is what the Ashantis used
Oh,
to
the
install
Ashanti.
their queens and their kings.
Oh, okay.
And it's called the Idinkra symbols. Each of the stool has a symbol on it. So we have this. This is like a hen or a bed with a neck tin, which is Sankofa. Go back to your root. No matter how long you travel, remember to always visit home.
That's Jinyami, right?
That's Jinyami. Except God, only God, no one is greater, no one is higher. We have Odo and Uranifi Kwine. Love doesn't lose its way back home. We have Nyami or him, that is God is king.
Yes. Okay. And
With the rest, I'm not quite sure. So I don't want to give you any more information.
you sounded so confident. I thought we were gonna do the whole.
But I don't have to leave this too.
All right.
But I take that one is togetherness. And with this one, I'm not quite sure.
Okay. I think this is actually identical to that one.
Which one?
This
Yeah,
one.
this one
here.
is the same as this.
It is the same. So.
Doesn't mean it's way back home.
Yes.
So what ends here?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It was very enlightening.
That is the new plan we have for the museum.
Yes.
So please, donations are acceptable.
Yes.
And we also accept donations which is to help the center.